Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Psychic Medium Ray, and today we're going to do a video on Jake Paul. He recently was involved in a big fight with Mike Tyson, although it was staged. I do feel, and he won, but there's a lot of people that don't like him. He was, I don't know if he still does his YouTube channel, but he was a very, you know, popular YouTuber, and then he delved into, other things, other business aspects, and again, recently had this boxing match or fighting match with Mike Tyson, a legend. So here we are, and I'm here to give you the tea from Spirit, tell you everything that I feel, hear, and see that's coming up for him. So, let's see what's going to come up in Jake Paul's reading. Can't believe I'm reading Jake Paul, another YouTuber, fellow YouTuber that has risen through the ranks and whatnot. So let's see what comes up for him. I get the magician card. So he's in a very good place right now in his life where he's seeing like a lot of things are going to start unfolding for him. A lot of doors are going to start opening up for him. He's manifesting. This is a time of celebration. There's a time of him, having a lot of wins that we're seeing now. That can, possibly change in the future. The thing is about his health is not good. This is something that he needs to really watch because I feel like this is going to come to the forefront, and it might be something out of the blue. I mean, he's fairly young still. I think that he, is still in a good physical shape, but you have to understand, I don't think that he takes care of himself, even though he might have muscles and he looks great physically. I think that, there's still things that he's not taking care of himself. It might be that he's getting too much energy drinks or he's staying up all the time and not getting enough rest. But I feel like there's going to be a point where, again, he's going to be his health is going to be challenged. It's going to be a test. And I also feel like there's going to be a lot of, now that he's a lot more in the public eye, there's going to be a lot of people coming for him, a lot of drama and scandals. I feel like I see down the road within 2 years, like someone coming and accusing him um, of him doing something which we typically have seen with celebrities, like sexual scandals and stuff like that. I feel like that's very possible for him as well, because I do feel like there's going to be somebody either he's dating, talking to, and he's very upset, that they're very upset about it. Um, and when you become very successful and you have money, people tend to target you. And I do feel the King of Pentacles is like this is him right now. He's sitting good with his money. There's a lot more money that's going to be flowing in. But I also see, I don't know if he has children. If he doesn't, he is going to have a child within 2 years. There is somebody that gets pregnant, and I feel like it is him having a child, or there being a child. The Nine of Cups, so he's going to step away from a lot of this for a while in the future. I do feel like he's going to start trying to enjoy life and whatnot. But I do feel like, he's going to feel a lot of fulfillment, but he is where he's supposed to be right now. A lot of people are like, he went from YouTuber to fighter, but this is his path and his journey. I do feel through the fighting and stuff, it's giving him, it's awakening him to a new way of living. But he's going to have a lot of he's creating a lot of enemies. He does tend to sometimes be arrogant or have his ego, and that's a lot of us. Some of us are arrogant at times. We step into our ego, but he needs to really maintain that in check, because I feel like that's his downfall. A lot of people will come for him. Um, the Two of Pentacles is just like money's going to keep coming in, but he doesn't know how to handle money very well. I feel like it will continue to slip through the cracks unless he has a good financial advisor. He could go bankrupt just like Tyson did, at some point. But with the Queen of Cups, I definitely feel pregnancy. Like I said, I feel like this a woman coming into his life if he's not already engaged or with someone. But this could be that person then that I'm talking about. But if he's not, this is somebody new coming in. And I see him, not wanting to spend as much money as he has. I do feel like there's a little bit of selfishness when it comes to again money, and then there's some of him that's going to grow and mature and evolve and give back to people. um he overcomes a lot of obstacles and things in his path, but I do feel like you know, there's a lot there's people that he wants to take care of, and I feel like this could be his mother or like a mother figure in his life. And I do feel like although he has all this limelight and all these people that are drooling and salivating for him, he does feel lonely. I don't feel like he necessarily is happy because you can have a lot of hype people and hype men and hype women, that are there and are encouraging you and that are, lifting you up and telling you everything that you want to hear. But in reality, who's going to keep it real for you? And I do feel like he's going to be traveling. I feel like a lot of European travel or other countries, but I also feel like things are moving fast for him. And it's going to be a whirlwind. But there's also going to be a lot of people seeking money from him. There's going to be lawsuits for Jake Paul up ahead, but he will get through it. And I do feel like the Two of Wands again is like this is about travel, and I do feel like he will travel a lot. That's going to set his soul free when he does travel. And I do feel that there's going to be a lot of envy. Like I said, a lot of people bringing drama into his life. He's going to have to keep his circle tight of friends because a lot of them are just going to waste his money too. He needs to have a good pulse on his finances and how much money is going out. But I do see a woman who's going to come for him. Like I feel like somebody he's going to cross paths with. Either they're going to have, intimacy, whatnot, but then she's going to throw him under the bus. And a lot's going to come out into the open. Jake Paul has a lot of enemies, believe it or not. But this is a time for him to really, trust his intuition. But I do feel like he feels like almost like when I tune into him, I feel like he's very like feels like this is very surreal or very maybe that's not the word. Maybe like it's very like an illusion. Like it feels very like new and fresh to him. It feels good. It feels like he's in a fairy tale, in a daydream, in a dream, But I do feel like he needs to wake up from that and really be in tune with the people out there because he is going to be targeted. Like I said, there's going to be some people targeting him. Um, Queen of Wands though is again, I feel like a very strong female energy. Sorry. And then I see him as the King of Wands being creative. He's not just going to do this. I feel like he's eventually going to go into TV or movies, but there's going to be other roles for him, other opportunities that come up for him. And I do feel like there's potential there, but then there's also addictions. So let's talk about that for a minute. Again, Jake Paul, again, I'm not accusing anyone. This is allegedly, is what I see. I do feel like he's very prone to addictions. And if he's not careful, those addictions can be like, Tyson was very open that he had an addiction to, I can't remember what he said, but he was under, I think it was narcotics or something. He had an addiction, is what I'm saying. And I feel like Jake Paul is going to fall in that category too if he's not already there. And that's going to be a heavy thing to carry. I feel like he definitely needs to be careful when he's on the road because I feel like there could be a DWI or a DUI. So he needs to be very careful because these are the legal issues that I'm saying that are going to come up around him. I feel that with fame, with fortune, there's a lot of temptations. There's a lot of him hiding things, and he needs to be standing in his power, but also surrounded by good people. And for him to protect himself spiritually as well. If he's not doing that, he's going to face the music. I do feel that there are going to be some things, but I do feel like he will overcome this eventually. The Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. It shows like your card of luck and destiny. And I do feel again he's just going to feel very heavy at times here with his energy. But when it's all said and done, a lot of artists and a lot of people that are celebrities, they have this moment where they're lifted up and they're very successful and happy. But then just like that, in a snap of a finger, it disappears and then they're replaced with fears and anger and a resentment towards the people that once worshiped them. So he needs to be very humble and remember where he came from and how, and that will help him, through his path and his journey. But if he doesn't, I feel like he'll fall into the wayside of darkness, where again he loses himself with the fame, the money, the fortune. what good is having that if it's can be gone, taken from you in one instant, just for making a mistake or getting into an accident and whatnot. So again, he needs to be very careful. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm hearing. Remember, all of my readings for Black Friday are 50% off right now. You can go to my website and book a reading, www.raymondguzman.net/readings. If you spend $200 or more, you do get a 15-minute free phone reading. So I want to thank you all again. Be sure to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of this video to be subscribed to my channel, and turn that notification bell icon to all. So hit that so that way you can also be notified of all videos that I publish. All right, guys, love you so much. Until next time, bye.